What's up guys, Sarah here with the Comic Vine News for the week of March 8th, 2013. Last weekend was Emerald City Comic Con, one of the better shows of the convention season. And although I didn't have a chance to go, Tony, the editor-in-chief of ComicVine.com, did have the opportunity to go, and he brought back some cool cosplay pictures as well as some video clips of creators in the industry plugging their books and talking away about why they think you should buy them. So that's pretty cool. You can find all of that on our news page as well as our video page. On to some of the bigger stories this week. So probably the biggest one was that Iron Man 3 trailer that gave us a little bit more insight into what we can expect to see come this May.
I'm Tony Stark. I build neat stuff. I got a great girl. And occasionally, save the world. So why can't I sleep?
In addition to this new trailer, we also got a chance to see a brand new Iron Man 3 movie poster featuring Tony Stark and Pepper Potts. And they both look pretty cool. At Emerald City last weekend, Tony caught up with plenty of comic book creators and asked them whether or not they think Batman should be allowed to have another Robin. So you can check out that Off Their Minds video on our video page. He caught up with Matt Fraction, Kyle Higgins, and Josh Fielkov, among others. So it's a pretty cool video. And since we're on the topic of writer Joshua Hale Fielkov, he was recently interviewed this week about his upcoming books, Red Lanterns and the Green Lantern Corps. So check that interview out on our news page. We got a chance to see a new Cobra Special Forces recruitment video, which was released. And these videos are pretty crazy. I mean, I kind of want to join. It's just nuts. So you can check that out on our news page as well. After reading Batman Inc. last week, I wrote an article for this week about whether or not there's any good left in Talia al Ghul. Carrie Fisher will be returning to reprise her role as Princess Leia in the upcoming Disney Star Wars sequel. So that should be interesting. She seems pretty excited about it, and in the interview she did was actually pretty funny, so you should read the excerpt if you can. Jim Lee and writer Scott Snyder are working on Superman Unchained, which is the official name of this title, this brand new series, which is going to be released on June 12th. So if you don't know, I mean, if you haven't guessed yet what it's going to be about, obviously it's about Superman. But the most interesting tidbit of information to come out of this big announcement is the fact that the team plans to add new stuff to canon. So that is huge. So it'll be interesting to see how these two guys decide to change it up. And if you haven't caught our most recent podcast, you should definitely check that out because we had Earth 2 writer James Robinson on the show. So that does it for me. Tune in next weekend for another edition of the Comic Vine News. And don't forget to check out Tony's super incredible, I don't even know the name of this crazy podcast, but he's got a podcast that goes up next Wednesday with a special guest. We don't know who yet, so you'll have to tune in to find out. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching and have a great weekend.